Brady's selection shows no fewer than 6 changes from the team which lost here to Rangers last week, and there are also significant changes from the midweek Celtic Cup defeat by Airdrie. Added to the Celtic manager's problems is the loss of John Collins, who joins fellow midfielders Paul McStay and Peter Grant on the injury list. Back in the side today after missing the match at Broomfield is centre-back Gary Gillespie, who joined Celtic from Liverpool last month for £925,000. Today's his 6th appearance for the club, and he's been made captain. And starting his 4th game of the season today is Jerry Craney, who was a substitute against Rangers and Airdrie. He has 3 goals to his credit so far and was a particular scourge to St Mirren last season, scoring 6 goals against them. David Hay reckons this lineup contains a surprise for Celtic, and he brings in Roddy Manley for the first time this season in the hope of gaining a first league victory. St Mirren's only win to date was in a penalty shootout at Brecon, and Hay is demanding a lot more than that. Well, the manager's voice in the field is former Celt Roy Aitken, who today skippers the side in the absence of Campbell Money. Saints are hoping the experience he gained here over 15 years, plus his short spell at Newcastle United, will help them survive and then consolidate in the top division. And while Aitken provides the steel, Saints fans are looking to the mercurial Chip Charlie to provide the magic. The former barman, oil worker and pub bouncer has picked up 3 yellow cards and a red card in the 6 games since joining from Partick Thistle. The message from David Hay is, must do better. The referee is Mr Douglas Hope from Erskine, who handled the midweek Skull Cup tie between Hearts and Rangers at Tynecastle. David Hay, the St Mirren manager, on a return visit to the grounds where he once played and managed. Rooney battling away with Manley, holding the ball well to Miller. Galloway coming with a good run, Mike Galloway! O'Neill to Miller. McNally's cross, headed down by Craney. Good play again by Celtic. Ball by Galloway to Cascarino. Closely watched by Bailey. McNally's cross. And goes Dubček, the chance for Joe Miller. Well, what a chance for Joe Miller to get his 2nd goal of the season. The early cross coming in from McNally. A bit of dithering in the St Mirren defence. It was Dubček, got the downward header into the path of Miller. So we're into injury time. Galloway heading the ball out of play. A throw in to St Mirren. There goes the half-time whistle. Well, the crowd not too happy with what we've seen, but certainly St Mirren doing well in the first half. David Hay certainly planning well, playing Roy Aitken just behind Bailey and Manley, and that certainly halted any progress from Celtic. The half-time score here at Parkhead, Celtic 0, St Mirren 0. Certainly the fans will be looking for a bit more action. So no changes in either lineup. So Miller getting an early touch to Craney. Dubček. And the challenge going in from Paul McIntyre. Dubček with the throw. Bailey out jumping Cascarino, taking a bit of a knock. St Mirren defender, but it seems to be okay now. Got it quite for Celtic. Again Dubček well forward. Again the challenge going in from Paul McIntyre, and Celtic have an early corner kick. Gillespie moving forward into the penalty area. Well, you get the feeling if Celtic can get the opening goal, they can go on to clinch things. St Mirren really not carrying an awful lot of threat up front. There's Miller with the cross. Gillespie's there. The chance on for Cascarino. Well saved by Les Bridge. Celtic. Colton to take the corner. Gillespie's up there. Queenie hooking it high there. Just over the crossbar. Say, of course, have been missing since before the start of the season because of injury, and Peter Grant taking a knock last week, so it's a frustrating afternoon for them sitting in the stands. Bolton, a little bit of space, letting it forward, the chance on, and Les Fritz making a marvellous save. The offside flag had gone up in any case against Jerry Craney. Good play by Tony. Found himself a bit of space. The ball then coming off the defender. Craney reacting quickly. Fritz getting his fingers to the ball. Telling the defenders to retreat. Well, Nicholas is over the ball. Charlie Nicholas! Well, a good effort. And Les Fritz scrambling. Walker being challenged by Bailey. Supported by Nicholas. Now it's Dubček. Well, a fine effort by Darius Dubček. A bit of a nudge there by Brian Martin on Charlie Nicholas as we move into injury time. And there goes the final whistle. Well, the Celtic fans clearly unhappy with what they've seen here this afternoon. Certainly a better point for St Mirren than for Celtic. St Mirren setting out the stall with Roy Aitken playing well at the back. He'll have enjoyed his return here to Parkhead. He acknowledges the fans of both clubs. The final score here at Parkhead, Celtic 0, St Mirren 0.